Hi, my name is Justin and welcome to my channel Nooks Cooks. Today I'm going to teach you how to cook bola bola soup, so let's start. Wait, so this is my 6th video. I don't know what to do with my hands yet, and I always wanted to do one of those gimmicky things where they like flip it up, so let's give it a try. I'm back with another Filipino soup, and today that soup is bola bola soup, also known as Almondigas. Bola bola is a meatball soup with noodles. If the name sounds familiar, in Mexican cuisine there's a meatball soup called Almondigas with a B. The meatballs are made out of beef, and the soup is tomato based. Yet another example of Spain's influence on our cuisine, so thank you for that. But in all seriousness, one of my favorite memories of bola bola soup is when I was about 14 years old. So you can see in this picture here, I just got my braces in and my mom wanted to cook something for me that was soft. So she made it for me and it made for a much better day. Let's go over the ingredients in bola bola, most of which are fairly common, including eggs, yellow onion, garlic, chicken bouillon, carrots, and celery. I mentioned in Almondigas that the meatballs are beef-based, and in bola bola they're pork-based, and also that there are noodles. These are called misua, also known as Chinese vermicelli. They're a wheat-based noodle. And traditionally in bola bola you use patola, which is a type of squash. When my mom first started cooking bola bola in the United States, she couldn't find patola, so she adapted the recipe to use zucchini. Patola is also known as lumpia, you know, the same type that you use to scrub yourself in the shower. I start by peeling the carrots and cutting them to size for the food processor. You can skip this by buying shredded carrots instead. I do the same for the celery. I peel the zucchini and then I slice them into coins. The way I'm peeling the zucchini is purely aesthetic and I like the way it looks. Dice a yellow onion. Half of the onion is going to go into the meatballs and the other half is going to go into preparing the soup. Mince the garlic. If you're watching this and thinking how I'm preparing the meatball looks familiar to my lumpia video, you'd be right. The fillings are fairly similar, the only thing different is adding some flour. This is an additional reminder to only use half the onion for the meatballs. Processing the meatballs is done in batches. Process to the point where all the ingredients are uniform and mixed well together, but not to the point where it becomes a paste.
Add an egg and flour for binding. Kosher salt for seasoning, and then mix. Start with coating the pan with neutral oil. Add onions and cook until translucent. Add garlic and cook until fragrant. Once the aromatics are cooked, add water to about halfway up the pot. In this case, I used about 8 cups. Add 2 chicken bouillon cubes. You can add more to taste if it's not to your liking. Make sure to mix it in well. Then turn the heat up and bring to a boil. Now it's time to add in the meatballs. I form the meatballs in a large spoon, about 1.5 to 2 ounces of meatball. Once all the meatballs are in, I turn the heat down to medium-low and simmer for 20 minutes. Then I add in the zucchini and cook for about 2 minutes or until fork tender. Turn the heat back down to low and add the misua noodles one bunch at a time, making sure to thoroughly mix it in so it doesn't clump up. Finally, pour in 2 scrambled eggs slowly, kind of like an egg drop soup, and then mix. And you're done.
The bola bola is done and it's time to eat. Admittedly, I've been a little bit under the weather, if you can't tell from my voice, so this is the perfect meal to eat. So, magandang, let's eat. Let's get some meatball and some zucchini and some of the noodles. Okay. It's such a comforting bowl. It's like a noodle soup, a meatball soup, and then there's the zucchini in there to kind of brighten it up because it is a little heavy with all the pork and the egg and the chicken broth, and having a vegetable in there kind of gives a little bit of a different taste to round it all out. So I would say inkabangbangan, delicious, or manyaman. Thanks for watching my video, and leave a comment down below with your favorite food that has its origins in a different country. And remember to like and subscribe. Peace!